Hello Cancer, how you doing? Welcome to your energy tarot reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 20th to the 26th of January. We're going to be going into the elements a little bit later on, and quite interesting elements for you actually. There's a lot that plays in your favour. Incredible amount that plays in your favour in regards to the elements. So this week here, this coming week here, I would certainly get on and doing the fundamental physical things you need to do to motivate your passions about what you want to live in life. General, but we're going to be going into that a little bit later on. In the meantime, let's just pull up your cards and we'll get a few messages from the Astroflower for you. Let's just see with the overall energy here, relationship side, financial side. Here we go with the energy here. This is playing really strongly into your karmic path on your relationship side. It feels like there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of passion as well that plays into the future, as I've got to say. And it's how you enact what you wish to experience in the way of emotions, relationships, or even a spiritual path that you need to follow in within the relationship side. And I think here is taking a lot of stress off you, basically, and allowing you to be a lot more relaxed about situations. Okay, it's almost like there's a great deal of abundance of joy within you this week, which is really good because it feels like it's getting on. On your financial side, similar sort of thing here. It's a real sort of like, and it's very light. It's putting your finger on the pulse of what you need to do physically in the world so you can motivate or provoke the passions that are within you. And I think there's more than one thing going on here. So it could be buying a house as much as buying a car, but also getting a new job. And that's the reason you could buy the new house and etc. I just think there's a lot going on there. There's a wheel of fortune for you that's flowing through you. This energy is really good for you this week. Really, really good. If you haven't seen the energy update, do go and see it. Yeah, you got the wheel of fortune. You feel it within you. You feel this sort of like wave of yes coming through you at the moment. That everything is all of a sudden everything's possible. You know what I mean? Wow, I could do what I like. And it'd be absolutely brilliant. Okay, let's just see what's going on the relationship side. The karmic path here is, it's. I think I got this for you like maybe even before Christmas. It's and why not? And why not? That's what the karmic path is. It's just like kind of like, and why not? I put my hand on it straight away, and why not? eight of Wands gives you a real focal point here, but it also communicates and combines a lot of passions in life in that focal point, which is your life, and it's going to need communication. It's going to need you talking to the elements, so different relationships, different people, different situations, different activities, and it needs for you to sort of like, almost sort of like getting them all together in one direction. That's what the karmic path is saying to me here. Very, very good energies. The connection, the synchronicities, or the coincidences in your life are going to be, they're going to be like massive signposts. There's no misinterpretation that comes out of this. Temperance. It's being patient, I guess. Oh, no, it's converting negative into positive. And I think this is where you can do a lot of things here. And it's like, it's a synchronicity that sort of like, that comes into your life and it sort of says, that's sort of like blocked a pathway for you or blocked a situation with another person. But in fact, it's actually a really good thing. And I think the energy is trying to help you do that and give you that sort of direction. But it is a direction of converting negative into positive, which is really lovely for you. In your past seems to be settled. It's not to do with the past. I think it's to do with your future. Yeah, you got the Emperor's card here. There's a lot of energy. You've built a new you, and I've seen this in your readings in the past 2 or 3 months. This is a new you that's giving birth. And now you're finding something a little bit more consistent. You're actually finding the conduit that is taking you towards your passions, towards your future. And there is your future. It's very, very poignant. And there's a lot of communication here with other people. And it's not just one person, but it's opening up that door for you. It's a lot of connections to friends, to, to people who do activities like you do activities. Could be like clubs that you do, or activities you go to. But it opens the door to true love. And you get the World card. This is a whole new world for you. Incredibly strong for you, Cancer. A real new start for you. A new direction that you're going down. Capricorn card as well, the World card, which favours well for you. But at the same time, it's like you've got all the elements at your disposition. It's just, you just got to take your time and take it easy. Let's just see what the interaction is, how you interact with this week here. You need to be passionate about it. You get the Six of Swords. You got to move. You got to act upon the very big coincidences that are coming into your life that gives you that direction to take. And I think you need to take it. It's going to take you definitively away from choppy, waters, complicated times. Okay? Let's have a look, see what's going on your financial side. I have noticed at the top of your cards, you've got two cards on the how to interact with life. So we'll leave it as it is and see how it goes. Let's see what the karmic path here. This is drawing upon several things. So you might have done run a business like running a cafe. You might have had another business where you were doing massaging and hypnotherapy or some sort of therapy. And then you kind of think, well, a therapy cafe would be really good. And it's combining more than one thing into a project which seems to be driving you at the moment. You're manifesting things. You really are manifesting things. This is that wave of Wheel of Fortune energy that's coming through you on your financial side. The coincidences and synchronicities is blowing into that. And it's giving you a real direction here because it's blowing into both your future and into the Wheel of Fortune. I think you are creating your future in a really, really beautiful way. Look at that. You get the King of Wands. Yeah, going off, standing in your power. Look at that for the base of you. An incredible, powerful place to be in, Cancer. Incredibly powerful place to be in. You have that capacity at the moment to put in place the aspects that you need in order for you to get really passionate about what you're doing. And what's the past all about? The past plays into this manifestation. I think you've got all the elements that you've got. You've got the Page of Pentacles. And this is about that learning process of planting the seed, growing the plant, having the fruit, and then doing something with the fruit, harvesting the fruit and doing something with it. And having that whole process of going from seed to plate, as it were, scenario. You've understood that. And now it was like a dry run. And now you've got, it's no longer a dry run. It's the actual sort of race, as it were. What's the future about? That's really, it's like a staircase of stars. You get the Five of Pentacles. Not Pentacles, Cups. I think you're lifting yourself out of disappointment. And I think the disappointment is a little bit like most people. I think you're disappointed about the world. Not just about one thing, but just like the world, and how it's sort of turning out. And I think you're getting past that. I think you're moving on to those Two of Cups there that she has, one on her toes down there and one in her hand. And I think that's what you're moving on to. And that Two of Cups is, it's giving you that itchy feet to kind of go, let's get moving, let's get going. So a bit like Dory. Dory the fish, you know. Just keep moving, just keep moving. That sort of scenario. And I think that's a good thing for you. And I think that's bringing in a lot. You should take on that attitude as you go forward. You know, don't allow your disappointments of the past to stop you from getting what you want. And how do you engage in this? It plays into this section here. And it's sort of saying, really be strong and true to who you are about where you're going. Yeah, look at that. You get the Judgment card and the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups for me is distilling that energy. Now, those Three of Cups there on the Five of Cups that are spent there that you can see to one side. Hang on a second. That's just behind it, just where my finger is there, is the same as those Three of Cups there that's down here that are spent. But you've got this one cup that's filling up, like that one cup that was in her hand. And I think this is where your engagement needs to distill things into something that's really working. And that's when you're going to find your calling in the whole scenario, the whole situation. Very good. It's on the financial side, it's really a week of getting things in place to go after your dreams. So it's a work in process at the moment. But I think here is you're learning how to bring your passions into it. Let's just have a look and see what's going on with the elements within your reading. So let's just do a little bit of magic and cover up the cards. And let's pull up your Astroflower. Okay, so you'll start to see what I'm talking about. In the energy updates, we were talking about how the elements that are going to be affected would be the fire and earth. And what can we see here at your base? Fire and earth, fire and earth, fire and earth. And also you get that fire and earth at the top there, which is blowing amazingly beautiful. It's getting very, very productive on your financial side as far as I can tell. And this here, you've got the mutable earth and fire on your karmic path. And this is about that Eight of Wands of really, you know, gradually getting things together, having a little bit of maneuverability, communicating, expressing yourself, being very comfortable about putting yourself in a situation, an emotional situation, feeling very comfortable about it, and really giving you a focal point for your joy, your happiness, and your connection with other people. So we're going to be pulling a few cards. We're going to be certainly pulling on these three cards here, but also how it develops into your future on your financial side. So let's just pull your cards back up. Here we go. And let's just see what the energies are bringing in. You couldn't get more powerful than that than on your financial side. You know, really, really powerful energies. Let's just see what's going on here. Let's just start with the Magician card. Look at that. You get the Judgment card. You are manifesting your ultimate goal. And it does take a little bit of maneuvering. It does take, you know, you've got to adapt a little bit to the situation, and it's going to bring you harmony and balance back into your life. That's what you're cultivating. Okay, let's just see what's going on with the King of Wands. You get the Queen of Pentacles. You know that this is possible, this plan, and I think people around you and the energy around you is starting to understand that. With the Queen of Wands, she's in Queen of Pentacles. She's incredibly abundant, but she knows when the fruit's going to drop in her lap. She doesn't have to go anywhere. And this is what I think is happening for you. I think being sure about where you're going is, you know, it's like that whole idea, build it and they will come, so the sort of scenario. And you get the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're definitely cultivating a great success in your life. And the coincidences are helping you to do that. And the energy is helping you to do that. How does this convert into your future? You get the Two of Cups. This is what I was talking about on the Five of Cups. This is how the energy is trying to help you. It's trying to get rid of all of that disappointment in life and help you to open up to greater things. But don't give it all away too easily. That is the lesson from the past. The dry run in the past, you may have just given things away far too easily, which took away the power or the control that you could have over your own life in your direction, your passions. And that's why you don't want to give them away too easily, because you'll end up with the Five of Cups. You want to stick with the Two of Cups, really, the thing that is totally in alignment with you more than anything else. And when you do, that's when you'll get to your judgment. You'll get to what you should be doing. Okay, let's just have a look at what's going on the Eight of Wands here. You get the Seven of Cups. Is it the Seven of Cups? Yes, it is the Seven of Cups. You get the Seven of Cups. I think this passion that is within you is showing the obvious. It's just obvious where you should be following emotionally in life. There's no choice. It's just really obvious for you. And I think this is what I was talking about, sort of like, you know, real big coincidences that come into your life. And it's going to ask you to move. With the Eight of Swords there, it's really asking, you know, that focal point, the communication. You've got to communicate, and communicating doesn't necessarily mean verbally. It also means physically. And then you get the Page of Pentacles. It's now you've got the Page of Pentacles twice out of that scenario. And it's cultivating it. And I think that's what patience is all about here. It's a process that you're going through. And that's also the Six of Swords as well. It's going from choppy waters into something that's far greater for you and much more enjoyable. The energy is really trying to help you out, I think. Everything seems to be, the cards are in the right place for you to do it. It's for you now to profit from your beautiful energy that is within you and express it outside in the outside world in a very productive way. There you go, Cancer. Thanking you very much for being here. We will be doing some sort of live on Sunday, energy check-ins. If you want to be part of it, it'd be lovely to see you there. Yeah, I'll see you on the energy update as well. Thank you very much for all the support you give to this channel. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.